Hey, welcome to Off the Wall. I'm your host, Presto the Magnificent, but you can call me Preston.
And I'm Tyler the LOL boy, but you can call me Tyler.
Also joining us is our good friend Logan.
Hey, diddle diddle.
Cat and the fiddle.
The cow jumped over the...
The little dog laughed to see such fun.
It's sport. And the dish ran away with the spoon.
And then
Hi.
he jumped over the moon.
Yeah.
Hi, Logan.
Hi, Logan. Hi. And today we're going to be talking about, rapping about, and wondering about a Mario game.
Which one is it? We've talked about Galaxy, aka the best one. What else is there? What other Mario game is there to talk about?
There's better Mario games.
Could it be Mario teaches typing? I wonder.
I wonder too. Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure it out on this episode of Off the Wall. And if it wasn't obvious from the intro, we're talking about Super Mario Bros. Wonder. It's going to be a party. First of all, we got some Logan business. First of all, Logan he's graduated. He's a co-host now because Tyler and I can't make it to every episode consecutively, and we still want to have the two co-hosts and a guest. So.
And we're probably going to be very busy in February with all of us doing the theater stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Unfortunately.
So it's going to be hopefully be a lot easier to schedule things with Logan as a co-host. So it could be me and Logan, it could be Tyler and Logan, it's probably not going to be all three of us. And
it could be the OGs, me and Preston sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. So, yay, that's a fun announcement, and we'll probably announce that on the Discord after the episode is out as well.
So congratulations, Logan.
Yay!
You made the co-host.
Thank you very much.
What would you like to
Was it very hard
dedicate
for
this
me?
award to?
I want to send this out to everyone
Charles Martinet.
who appreciates Splatoon. I guess. I don't know.
Splatoon.
Yep, all them Splatoon fans out there.
Maddie Beth and,
Splatoon.
and Purple Riley, whatever.
All those Splatoon
I haven't
players.
been-
Speaking of the Gamer Goal
I haven't been in
podcasts,
this community in a while.
Alright, so I was also recently on an episode of the Gamer Girls podcast, hosted by Beth and Maddie. You should check them out on this is where you can listen to podcasts.
yeah, and that was a very good episode about like Thanksgiving. It wasn't as good as last year's Thanksgiving episode because it didn't have roles. Well, it did have roles, but not as many roles.
Our Thanksgiving episode was the best.
There
just
was a
saying.
surprising lack of roles.
Yeah, we don't have a Thanksgiving episode because we kind of missed it.
We did have one.
we were gone.
No, we had one. It was about Guatemala and Thanksgiving.
No, we didn't have one this year.
Yeah, not this year because we didn't have an episode for 3 months.
Yeah. So feel free to treat us like Animal Crossing villagers treat you when you come back to your island after not being there for 3 months, because that's pretty much what happened. But we're back. We're staying. We're not quitting the podcast. Just for the record.
a little thing. I do not get on Discord often ever, so if you guys are messaging me, I'm not gonna see it until like a month later.
Same with Logan. Same with me. Sorry.
So
that's why.
if you need something, if you need something from me or Preston, message Logan and he will get it out to either of us.
Probably. Maybe.
I guess I have that responsibility now.
Congratulations.
So maybe check.
Yay!
You're
Alright.
also our community manager now.
Let's go.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, so go check out the Gamer Girl podcast, and congrats to Logan. That means we can move into our show and talk about what we've been up to recently and what we've been playing. I get to go first because I'm privileged. I've been playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. The new DLC tracks are amazing, and I would love to go into detail about them, but we'll save that for our 50th episode. We're gonna go
Wait,
all
50s. I thought we were like in the early 40s.
Yeah, no, we're on 49, dude.
Yeah, this is 49.
I know it's 40. I thought we were way earlier than we are. Okay.
Yeah, we did skip 48 because we're gonna go back and do that one with Philip.
Yeah.
But the next episode should be a big Mario Kart 8 Deluxe blowout. So it's gonna be
the. You know, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, we're not gonna say anything about it, but it's gonna be really fun. I've also been playing a lot of Mario Wonder, which is amazing, and we're gonna talk about that more.
Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
Sorry, we're gonna talk about that more later. I've been playing Suika Game, which is just this really fun little watermelon puzzle game. You can
You
get
don't
it
need
for
to explain it.
$3.
Everyone knows what it is. I can guarantee you.
$3 on the Nintendo Switch eShop. You should get it.
Can you just get it free on my iPhone?
You can, but the iPhone version is just worse. It's so much worse.
I'll buy it on the
than
eShop
the
then.
eShop version. Yeah. Basically, you combine fruits together to get up to a watermelon, and you want to get as many points as possible.
Mr. Carden has that.
Post your best scores on the Switch version on our what channel would that be?
Probably Waluigi Games.
Waluigi Gaming. That is it. Yeah. Go to the Waluigi Gaming chat and post your best Suika game score and see who can have the best. I also played through Once Upon a Jester. This is less recently, but I wanted to shout it out because it was a really fun special game. It has a whole bunch of musical numbers. It's like completely voice acted. It's made by like 4 people, and it's very good. I highly recommend it. I've also been playing some Paper Mario 64. It's just Paper Mario, but the N64 one, because it's a good game and I like it. And I also need to beat it before we get Flightsy on, but that's fine. I'm on the second world. I hopped on to Trombone Champ and just did the tutorial, but I bought the game and it looks fun and I want to play it more. So
is that the one with like the Mii's?
Yeah, the trombones.
Okay.
It was in the direct.
And the one that was announced
I didn't watch the
multiplayer
direct.
that absolutely does not need to be multiplayer.
It's gonna be so fun multiplayer.
I didn't even watch the direct.
Speaking of multiplayer, I also did some Nintendo Switch Sports, playing with my friends and family, and that's always just a good time. And then I beat all of 3D Land for the Nintendo 3DS.
In like a day.
Yep, I literally played through the entire game in like a day, and then I started.
Did you get in the special world?
No, I haven't done the special worlds. I've started the special worlds. But I haven't done
on
much.
the last level of the whole game. It's similar to Champions Road.
Yeah,
but it is difficult.
And thank you to Retro Logic for giving that out to me for free with a Free Stuff Friday.
Yay!
So that's been really fun, and that's what I've been playing. Tyler, what are you doing?
I've played a lot since basing this off of since we've last recorded. Obviously, I've played a lot of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Those DLC tracks, phenomenal. I'm not gonna go into the details. I was a little disappointed with some of them, but not gonna go any further. And I've also been playing Super Mario Bros. Wonder, which I'd say is a really good game. I'll go into more of it later. I've been playing Apex Legends, which
Sorry for all of y'all. The microphone became broken and now just doesn't work, so we're recording using a different thing, mainly Logan's phone. So if the audio sounds a bit worse, that's why. Tyler's just going to resume where he left off.
So yeah, I played Apex Legends, which is a fun game. It's not Fortnite, so plus. And I'm also not bad at the game, which is also a plus. And I don't know, it's definitely a good times, even especially where it's free. But yeah, I really like that game. I played a little bit of Mario Odyssey. I hopped on and realized that my big 999 moon file is gone. And I hopped on Mario Kart Wii for a little bit, not just to try to get better with the inside drift bike. And I played a little Fall Guys and Among Us, just little games here and there. And Disney Speedstorm, I played that. It's a little racing game that's free on the Switch. It's pretty fun. It's similar to Asphalt 9 Legends. Like, the style is similar. But I think it's pretty fun. It's free. Let's see. I played Splatoon 3 for just a little bit, and I played the GBA online and N64 online because I got the expansion pack for online.
Sick.
Well, anyways, I have obviously been playing Splatoon 3. I had actually fallen out of it for a little bit, but I am starting to come back because of the new season that's coming up. We'll talk about that more later. Apex Legends as well as Tyler. It's a fun game. Not very fun aspects, but it's a fun game in general. And so I have had Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope for almost a good year now, and I'm just now like finally starting to play it. So yeah, I've like made it through like the main tutorial and stuff, and I've played a little bit, and it's decent from what I've played. And
yeah, I still haven't finished the first game, and I've owned it for a year and a half.
Yep. I also opened Undertale for like 5 seconds, so I'm gonna count that here. And last but not least, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I already have 30 hours in the game, and I am 100%ed.
How?
I don't.
You spent? Did you spend 48 hours in the game?
No, you only spent
maybe
30
not
hours on the game.
Yeah, I spent 30.
I'm only 15 hours in. I'm like maybe 50%.
I've got like 5 hours.
Well, then you're on pace to be tied with me.
Fair. Before we move on to the Waluigi news, we're gonna do a quick Patreon shout out. So thank you to Akari for being our Patreon. You can join the Patreon for as little. Yeah. You can join the Patreon for as little as $1 and get access to the full unedited version where we cut out all the random stuff that happens, and we
don't cut out.
we don't cut out all the random stuff that happens, and you get a pre-show, which is just mostly random, like talking about whatever. Like today, we just made some we did a what's the best joke thing. We gave a whole bunch of jokes. It was pretty funny. And then we do a post show, which is a more dedicated topic. And today's post show is going to be, of course, we're going to be talking about what's going to happen after Mario Wonder. Is there going to be a sequel? What's the next 2D Mario game going to look like? And if you want access to that, just join our Patreon for as little as $1. And then for $5, you'll get access to everything in the $1 tier, including like special Discord roles and stuff. And you also get access to special episodes that are like about Nintendo things. So, for example, I'm thinking of doing one on Ahsoka.
And me and Logan are gonna do an episode on Geometry Dash when the big update comes out. That was supposed to come out in October and it's almost December.
Rob Top.
Listen to Off the Wall, and Rob Top.
Rob Top will listen to the Nintendo podcast.
Yes. Of all things, he'd do that over put the update out.
Yep.
Wait, it's one guy? I thought it was like a full company.
It's one guy.
No, it's one guy. But he's been working on this update for 5 years.
Probably longer, I think.
It's like 5 or 6 years.
I think longer than 5 years, but it's
like
been at least 10 years since we've got an update for the games.
No, so to put this into perspective, Geometry Dash is now a 10-year-old game, right? Because of the 10-year anniversary that recently happened. So, we have been waiting for this update for half of the game's entire lifespan.
Yep.
So just half of the game has been on the most recent update. It's ridiculous.
Yep, so there's a sneak peek of what you'll get if you subscribe to our Patreon.
Yeah.
Geometry Dash Talk. And thank you for the 5 new people who left a 5-star review on Spotify since we last recorded. That was very nice of you. Love you for that. And make sure to go leave a 5-star review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Audible, and we will shout it out. So thank you guys. With that out of the way, we get to move on to the Waluigi news. Logan, you want to say what our first story is?
I would love to. And that is the brand new Zelda movie that was announced out of the blue on Nintendo's Twitter. And so my story going into this was that I was scrolling through the Twitter and I saw that they just out of nowhere announced a Zelda movie. I did not, however, see the fact that it was live action. So I went crazy for a little bit and I thought an animated Zelda movie would be amazing. But then people started saying how the new live-action Zelda would be so much fun. It would be crazy. And then I went back to look at it, and I did realize that it was, in fact, live-action. And things started to go downhill from there.
I think a live-action Zelda movie produced by Sony with the director of the Spider-Man movies would have Tom Holland as Link, and I think he would do a fine job.
Tom Holland's going to be in the movie at least.
He is going to be in it. Like, that's not debatable. But
yes, he's going to be in it as Princess Zelda.
That does not mean
Tom Holland is Princess Zelda.
Yes.
That's more realistic than Link, let's be honest.
A great idea. 10 out of 10 idea.
Mm.
But no, I have faith that Nintendo will make it good after the Mario movie.
Yeah, there's at least hope, I suppose.
Moving on to happier news, Handshake and Shiver, the best idol in Splatoon 3, won the Splatfest, and that was
That was creepily
It
insane.
was creepily like the same tune, same. That was awesome.
Same exact pitch.
Hey, audio listeners, I'm sorry. I say that like there's people who listen to us without audio.
What? Audio
For the people who are listening to this podcast with their volume turned on.
For the people who have ears and can listen to the podcast.
Me when I listen to a podcast without the audio. My favorite part is when Andros said, I laughed so hard,
I know,
dude.
that
It was
part was so good.
hilarious.
So good.
That's amazing.
That was great.
Nintendo released an indie showcase showing off some new things.
Indie World Showcase.
Indie World Showcase, yeah. Indie Showcase is the all-end segment. That's my bad.
So, we got like basically nothing interesting. I'm sure that there are people out there who thought that some of the games were interesting, but I didn't find any of it interesting. However, Presto said he was excited for like something called Outer Wilds.
Yes, Outer Wilds finally got a release date, and I'm so happy about it. We've literally been waiting since like 2021 for an announcement on the release date of this game, and I just want to play it at this point. So I'm very excited to be able to play that game when it comes out soon. I don't remember what the exact date was.
That's fair.
But I remember that was coming out. There were a lot of cool games. I don't have the list up. I would pull it up, but we don't have the computer because we're recording on a phone now.
No Silksong yet, guys. We'll get there.
What? Silksong was there. You just had to enter in the cheat code, and then it will take you to a website which will give you a phone number. And
up,
then
down, left, right, left,
up,
right,
down,
BA
left,
start.
right, left, right, BA start.
Yeah, and then that takes you to a website, of course, which gives you a phone number. You call the phone number, and then a UPS truck would come and deliver you a package, and then in that package was one clue, which leads you on a set of 5,000 clues. And once you get to the very end, the last clue, it shows you 10 seconds of Silksong footage that was already shown at the Xbox showcase.
Yep.
Okay.
Lovely.
Thank you for watching my guide on how to watch Silksong footage.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can just look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that option is a bit more accessible to most.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and since I hit 30 hours on N64 NSO, Nintendo's celebrating by adding Jet Force Gemini, which I believe is coming out. It should be out by the time you're hearing this episode.
Probably, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
We're
so good at news.
Yeah. Jet Force Gemini is certainly a game that exists.
It is a game that exists.
I've heard that it's good. I haven't seen the trailer, and I don't know what it's about, but it's a Jet Force game, so it's probably good.
I'll likely give it a shot.
I don't know anything about
I'll
it.
probably be playing Paper Mario instead.
Yeah.
But it'll probably be
I need to play Paper Mario. I think I played like 2 seconds of it.
What's our last story
Okay,
here?
let's get this mad news out of the way. We got Splatoon Chill Season 2023.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's
okay,
mad.
so
It's because you don't have the game.
we've got a whole bunch of new stuff this time around. We have a new song from the Chirpy Chips, making them, to my knowledge, the only non-idol band to have a song in all 3 games. We also have 2 new specials, one of them technically returning. We have the Splatter Color Screen, which is like a wall of ink that when you walk through, it deals some damage, and then it turns your vision to grayscale, so you can no longer see color for a minute. And it's really cool, actually.
Really interesting.
I know, it's really cool. And then the second new special that was literally just announced earlier today, and I am super excited for, is the Triple Splashdown, where it's basically just the regular Splashdown from Splatoon 2, but now you have 2 like massive ink fists that come along down in front of you.
So they just made it more overpowered.
Yeah, they made it like almost like broken, even like
It
seriously.
looks that just sounds broken.
And so you can shoot down both of the fists and the person, but any ones that you don't shoot down will still go. So, like for example, if you trigger a triple splashdown and the enemy team splats you, but not the other two fists, they still go down and can kill people.
Okay, so it is overpowered.
Yeah, it is incredibly overpowered because it still has effect even after you die, and you can still use it after a squid jump.
That's just how you break Splatoon 3.
I know.
And you ask me why I don't play Splatoon 3 because it's broken.
It's broken.
It's a very broken game, but
there's a bunch of weapons that are broken.
I am very excited for this new special. I want to try it out immediately.
Me too.
I'll get Splatoon 3 when I beat Octo Expansion. Which I also played a bit of that. I did a couple levels. I actually only beat one.
Congratulations.
I kept going between them and giving up. But I beat one of them.
Yeah, that's Octo Expansion for you. Along with the specials, we also got 2 new stages. One of them, again, returning. We have Robo Ramen, which looks like a very interesting course with its layout and its theming. And I'm very excited to try it. And then we also got Bluefin Depot returning from Splatoon 1. And
we love returning courses.
We love returning courses. Yes. It's supposed to have like a few redesigns because that's obvious with Splatoon 3 redesigns of Splatoon 1 stages. But anyway, that's about it for the new season.
Sick. Want to announce the next segment, Tyler?
This is the last time I'm going to announce it. So, yeah. Welcome to Tyler's Tour Corner. We're going to salute this segment off because it's been a while since we talked about it, and there's been nothing to talk about. I don't know if we recorded since Madrid Drive came out for Tour,
no,
actually.
We haven't recorded since it was announced that Mario Kart Tour is ending.
Yeah, Mario Kart Tour has not gotten new content for months, and I imagine very soon the servers are going to shut down.
I don't think they're going to shut down the servers because Mario Run is still running. But
that's true.
They're done with adding content.
Yeah,
as the person who owns the Tour segment, I have not played Tour in a good long while, and I don't plan to. So I don't plan to go back to the game.
So yeah, this is where we say goodbye to Tyler's Tour Corner.
Tyler's Tour Corner is officially a retired segment, which is it sucks. But
it made it 49 episodes.
It was so close.
It was so close.
It was close, but it was a good. I liked having my own segment, but I'll have to find another segment.
May we have a moment of silence for Tyler's Tour Corner?
Okay, moment over.
Okay.
All right. Well,
we'll see what's next. Maybe Tyler's Thunder Corner, Tyler's Transylvania Thunder.
I mean, I'll find something.
Tyler's Transylvania Thunder Tower Corner.
8 Deluxe.
New funky mode.
With Toadette.
Yeah. Plus Peachette and
Funky Cone.
Funky Cone. Yeah, so there we go. Goodbye, Tyler's Tour Corner. We will probably forget about you in like 3 episodes.
Yeah, probably. I mean, if you put it in like the layout, then it'll.
No, I already took it out. I took it out of the.
That's really sad.
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone.
Really sad.
It's dead.
You did that as soon as you had the opportunity.
Yeah, legit. I took it. We. So for people who don't know, we have notes. We have our notes, and then we have like a notes format that we like fill out. So it's like a form that we fill out for every episode, so that we don't have to type everything out at the same time. And it just had Tyler's Tour Corner in there, but I removed it. It's gone.
You did it the second you were allowed to.
Yes,
that's just hard.
I did it today when I was making these notes.
No, I don't have another segment I can make. I might, but
check to make sure there's no other questions. There are no other questions, which means we can move on to
the last 2 months.
The 2 community questions that we have. We did get more than 2 because we also have Star Wars questions for that Ahsoka Patreon episode. So
fair.
We'll be ready for that. But we have 2 community questions. So let's move on to community questions. Want to be the first one? Someone?
Go for it, Logan.
I've done a lot of stuff. You can do it, Tyler.
All right. From Monkey Thunder, What is your least favorite part of Super Mario Wonder? This is an easy question for me.
Yeah.
Personally, the boss battles suck. The final boss is pretty good. The boss battles and the rest of the game, they suck. Downright awful. They're not good boss battles.
I think they're boring, but they're not... I wouldn't say I actively hate them.
I don't hate them.
Yeah. Something I actively hate, and my least favorite part of Super Mario Wonder, is Elephant Daisy.
Okay, yeah, no contest there.
I personally...
Daisy shouldn't be in the game, and elephant form is it just makes it worse.
Okay, I don't mind Daisy being in the game. It's a cool character, never been in a mainline Mario, honestly kind of deserved it at this point, but Elephant Daisy is too far.
Mm-hmm. They could have made Elephant Daisy one of the non-hit characters and put Nabbit. Elephant Nabbit.
Elephant Nabbit.
Elephant Nabbit.
That'd probably be better than Elephant Daisy, let's be real.
Yeah.
But I'm personally okay with Bowser Jr. being the first battle, and then put maybe the Koopalings for the next battles and make them affected by the Wonder Flower.
Or just make Bowser Jr.'s fights more interesting. Or have completely original bosses.
I know.
Because everything else in the game is completely original.
Like New Super Mario Bros.
Okay, so
those were fun bosses.
I'm going to be honest here for a minute. I do enjoy the bosses. Like, they were really cool gimmicks for, like, a first-time playthrough.
Yeah.
Like, stuff that we haven't really seen before. I just
But
don't
they
like
were
the
repeated.
fact that it's all Bowser Jr. Like, I feel like they could have at least done a bit better than that.
Yeah.
Like, even the Koopalings I would have been happy
Is that
with.
your least favorite part of the game?
Probably not my least favorite.
What's your least favorite part of the game?
If I had to pick my least favorite, it's probably the limited online capabilities. Like, I really wish there was just full-fledged online multiplayer. I don't hate the ghost system, but I feel like it's just kind of meh, and it's also kind of broken because, like, the first time we did it, we found a way to item duplicate. Like, it was surprisingly easy. Like,
and we can talk about online a lot more once we get into the main thing, and we can talk about the game a lot more as well. So yeah, there's that answer, and we'll probably talk a little bit more about stuff we dislike in the actual review. We're also going to be talking about a lot of stuff that we do like. So again, stay tuned for the rest of this episode. And our second and last question is from Reggie Gigas, aka Maddie Beth. Who is your favorite Mario girl?
Bowser.
Okay, I'm going to go with a reasonable answer and say Toadette.
We had a reason.
Yeah.
Bowsette is not a reasonable
answer.
Okay,
we can't say Bowsette.
Yeah,
Bowsette is not a real character.
She's not official.
All right, Preston, what's yours?
Favorite Mario girl? Waluigi.
That's worse.
That is very
That's a lot worse.
Have you seen that photoshopped image of Waluigi with like Peach's hair and Peach's
gosh,
dress?
no.
Do you mean the image that's your profile on my phone?
Yeah.
Or was?
Gosh, no.
Yeah, Waluigi is my favorite Mario girl. No. If I was actually gonna have to choose, I'd probably go with Rosalina. Because
Rosalina's
I like her hair.
I like
and
Rosalina.
she has a good dress color. And she also is like the god of stars or whatever.
Goddess.
Yeah.
I like Rosalina because Galaxy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I can't go with Toadette or Rosalina. I gotta be original.
Peachette.
You don't have a
Pink
whole
Gold
lot of
Peach.
options. Like,
Cat Peach.
You know what? Inkling Girl. Oh wait,
that's not a Mario
I
girl.
thought it said,
If it's in
Inkling Girl
Mario
is
Kart,
in Mario Kart.
Isabelle.
So, if we're counting Mario Kart, then I'm gonna change to Inkling Girl.
But we're not counting Mario.
You know
Kart.
what?
We're only
You know
counting
what? Fine.
Mario characters.
I'm not a huge fan of this character. Don't know why she got a spot in Mario Kart. I'll go with Pauline. Because you guys stole the best too.
Yeah.
Toadette and Rosalina, top tier. I would go with Peach, but that is cliche.
I'd put Peach over Toadette.
Peach and Daisy are both cliche.
Daisy's gross.
Daisy.
We are pro Waluigi and anti Daisy association. You hear that, gamer girls? You hear that? We are anti Daisy. No Daisy allowed.
I
Don't worry, I'm kind of on your side. It's okay.
Looks like the gamer girls have a new co-host. The gamer girl and guy.
My favorite Mario girl is me when I play Mario.
Can't assume.
Fair. Yeah. So yeah, thanks for the questions. Again, you can leave those by joining our Discord in the description below. If we get 100 people, I will play through all of Hollow Knight to 112%.
Hey, wait a minute. If I'm the new like community person and stuff, that means I get to start to enforce that. Hooray!
Yeah, you get to tell people to join the Discord.
Yippee!
Do it.
I will.
Join the Discord.
Do it. Join the Discord.
No, Logan, join the Discord.
I am.
This
in the
is
Discord.
this is subliminal.
We are recording this
Yeah.
on my account, which is in the Discord.
Join the Discord.
Yeah, if you were in the Discord right now, you could be listening to us live, and you wouldn't hear anything that we edited out. You wouldn't hear all of our. You would.
No, you
would hear what we're.
That's the second time.
You've done that twice.
If I had a nickel for every time that happened today, I'd only have
Two
two nickels, but it's weird that it happened twice.
It's not a lot, but it's
a little weird
that
that it happened twice. Your English is not Englishing today.
It really isn't.
Speaking of not Englishing, next segment.
We're going to move on to best and worst. We're going to talk about best and worst courses in Mario Bros. Wonder.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that's hard actually. That is really hard. Oh, I don't even
Tyler,
know.
we'll let Tyler go first because he hasn't beaten the game. So
I beat the game the
okay,
other day.
you beat the game.
So my personal favorite course is probably Bowser's Rage stage so far.
Yeah, it's really good.
Because one, it's a boss battle. I'm a sucker for boss battles. I'll be honest. I love all the music levels. Like the one right before Bowser's Rage stage is also really good. For worst levels, I haven't played that many. I can't really recall any.
Well, let's just do best first, and then we'll think
Okay.
about worst one.
So so far, the last two levels in the Bowser world for me.
Okay. My favorite that I've done is the I don't know if it's the Fluff Pup Peak special.
You stole mine.
That's my favorite.
Jump.
Yeah,
Jump.
it's very difficult and it's really hard to get the timing right. I literally spent that's probably the hardest level in the game for me. I spent like an hour on it, but I really enjoyed doing it. It hurt my
When I
fingers.
played it with you guys, it was
No,
easy.
you're thinking of so there's jump in in the actual Fluff Pup piece, but when you get to the special world level there is.
How do I
very
get to the
good.
special world?
We were trying to show you.
You were in the special world with me, and you left.
I know because I wanted to beat the game. I hadn't beat the game at that point.
Yeah,
Fair enough, I guess.
yeah, but that's probably my favorite course.
And then when you guys brought me to the special world, I was like, I wanted to get here myself.
And Logan,
Okay, so since you stole mine,
you can just say the same thing if you want.
No, I'm gonna pick a different
You
one.
beat me.
It has to be the best. You can't just pick a
Okay,
different
fine.
one.
The best is jump. But I'm going to talk about the second favorite so that we don't get repeats. So the second best, in my opinion, is probably like the final level. And for the sake of spoilers for these two, I'm not going to go into too much detail.
Please don't.
But it is very hard, and it is very fun, and I genuinely
Is it harder than Champions Road?
It definitely depends. As someone who has played a lot of Champions Road and beaten it as Mario Power Up List, it's definitely close.
Have you beaten the perfect run on Mario Galaxy 2? Is it harder than that?
I have not done that.
So far,
actually.
that is the hardest level I've attempted.
I've heard
so
it
difficult.
I've heard it's the hardest.
Yeah.
The
And
hardest level in Mario, in my opinion.
I want to do that eventually. But
Yeah, for the record, to get that last level, you have to 100% with all 10 flower coins, all wonder seeds, and
all top of the flagpoles too.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's hard to get there, and it's a very very hard level.
yeah.
But it's a lot of fun, and
I'll just not do the work and just play it with you.
Yeah.
I'll just join you play it because I don't want 100% the game.
I don't know if that's how it works though.
But I
you would
play.
be able to do it online,
wait.
but you could do it
Yeah,
in person.
we could do it in person, but not online.
Yeah. Okay. Worst courses.
I don't know. That's a really good question.
I probably. What's the name of that enemy? The
Which
one that
enemy?
shoots acorns at you.
Oh,
the
that's
skedaddlers?
so annoying.
Yeah, the first level with the skedaddlers is probably my least favorite.
But
that I
the
played so far.
wonder effect of that level was so good with the shooting stars.
Yeah, I like that one.
Well, that was the introduction of the shooting stars, but it was the first time and the worst time it was used. And
Fair.
okay, no, actually, the worst level is the first one. The first level in the game is the worst level because it's easy.
I wish I could argue with you.
It's terrible
I
to
wish I could argue
replay.
with you.
There's no hard to find secrets whatsoever.
But it introduced the worm pipes.
We beat it in under 30 seconds playing the
yeah,
demo.
Yeah,
the first time.
That's true.
Not the first time, but
time.
we sped
But did you get the
dev
Wonder Flower?
demo.
Well,
Did you
no,
do the-
obviously,
No.
because that's slow.
Yeah.
Well, then you didn't beat the whole level if you didn't get the Wonder Seed.
Well, you don't have to get the Wonder
I
Seed.
know,
Yeah.
but
That's probably the worst level in the game, just like objectively.
I really wish I could argue with that. I really wish I could, because
I'd personally say the first level with the purple hippos.
I like that one. It gets annoying when you're playing with like 4 people because you're all trying to push the hoppos in different directions.
It was annoying, and I didn't like the wonder effect of it. Like the big hippo, that
Okay, that's probably the worst Wonder Effect in the game.
I just wasn't fond of that level at all.
Okay.
And I mean, I like the hippos. It was more weird than anything. That's the whole premise
That's
of Wonder.
the game, so
I don't know. The whole game was a little weird.
that's
Well,
fine.
Okay,
But-
so
It was just not my favorite level, the hoppos.
I'm trying to think of a level that I didn't like, because I liked all of them. I liked the game a lot. But if I had to pick my least favorite, I would probably go with like the one with like the on and off blocks in the sand world. I just overall find that one,
the really confusing one
Yeah,
that was so hard to. Yeah, that one's annoying.
I just found it really confusing and annoying, and it took me a long time to figure it out, and I ended up having to replay it a couple times to get everything for 100%.
Yeah.
And I still like it. It's a cool level, and I like its gimmicks a lot, but
It's just annoying.
yeah, overall, it's probably my least favorite.
Yeah. But like objectively worst, we decided that best is the Fluff Puff Peak special, and worst is the first level of the game.
But the first levels,
I like the first level, but
But
you're
like
not
objectively,
wrong.
it's the worst.
You're not wrong.
I like the first level.
I know, I do too.
I like it more than the hoppos one.
But you know what I like the most? Our next segment, Rapid Recap Rap.
We're the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's a game. We're not like the others who get all the fame. When your sink is in trouble, you could call us on the double. We're faster than the others, you'll be hooked on the brothers.
Great segment.
No, I hate this segment.
And we could have done Mushroom Verse over this, Tyler, but he wanted to change it.
Yeah.
Of course he did.
We have 30 seconds to rap about
No.
Mario Wonder. I'll go first. 3, 2, 1. Yo, there's this guy. He's called Mario. He likes to do things that are slow. And then he gets into the Flower Kingdom. He gets into some weird things. And then he finds a flower. That flower has power. That power is wower. It goes like this. Ow, my fist. Yes. Wow. And then you get a Wonder Seed, and then you're freed.
Wow. I felt a lot of stalling in there.
I felt a lot of singing and not rapping. Some of that felt like not rapping, but Logan's turn, go.
This is Mario Wonder. It's a great game, you know, with lots of fun things to do and to go. You have Wonder Seeds and power-ups and bubbles and things. These are some of the things in Mario Wonder that it brings. Now, listen here. The boss fights aren't so great. They could have been more original, and I really want to hate, but I don't.
That
Thank you very
could
much.
be added. Like that could just be added notes and get a song.
All right.
The boss fights aren't that great.
We got this new game called Mario Wonder. Yo, it's the new Mario Bros. Game in the title. In the title, it is not as cliche because it does not say new. Here's a few things about Mario Wonder. Mario Wonder is in the new Flower Kingdom, and the Flower Kingdom is not the same as the Mushroom Kingdom. Flower Kingdom, you collect wonder flowers, which make the world look like you're on mushrooms, like the Mushroom Kingdom, and then you get the Wonder Seeds.
Right.
That was awful. No,
Okay,
Logan wins.
I don't like this segment.
Logan
No,
wins.
like the segment. This is awful. I
kinda-
say we do another segment retirement.
No.
We'll say aye. Aye.
No.
If we all three say aye, we're getting rid of it. Aye.
Aye.
Majority votes. Bye.
We are not removing Rapid Recap Rap.
Please.
It's one of the
Can I
first
make
ever segments.
lyrics next time then, please?
I'll at least take a dub, but I still don't like it.
I want to add a segment where we are like improving songs because
That's what we're doing.
Well, no, but rapping is just like I'm talking really fast and then I do things that I can't and I do the.
But you
fast.
can't rap about Mario Wonder.
No, I can't. But like singing, I could be like Mario, he's a red plumber. Mario keeps getting dumber or something. Anyway, let's move on to our second segment, Fusion Dance. I'm fairly certain this is a brand new segment. We're going to take a game series and fuse it with another one. So we're going to take the Mario series, and you can fuse it with a series of your choice. Tyler, you got to go first.
What? Oh, I was so lost there.
Basically, you take Mario series and take another video game series, and you fuse it together and make a game.
Okay, we're gonna go a little out of the Nintendo area. Mario and Apex Legends.
No!
A Mario first-person shooter.
Well, we got an episode title.
But instead of guns, we're gonna have Splatoon guns.
That's 3.
We're gonna have 3 games of one. Apex Legends, Mario, and Splatoon. This game. And
Splaypex Mario.
Apex Legends Mario Deluxe New Funky Mode Part 2. Wonder. There's
New Super Splatoon Legends.
New Super Splatoon Legends. Wonder.
Yeah, Wonder.
So this is gonna be a first-person shooter with Mario characters, but with Splatoon guns and Zelda swords.
Okay, why not?
4. The Legend
Great.
of New Super Apex Legends Toon Deluxe.
No, it's Apex Legends of Zelda.
Apex Legends of
Okay, wait.
Zelda Splatoon
So,
Deluxe.
we have New Apex Legends of Zelda Splatoon Deluxe.
Yep.
Bros.
Bros.
New funky mode.
New funky.
Ultimate Deluxe Edition.
Yes.
DLC included.
48 tracks coming throughout the
next.
till
48 tracks will be added. It's until the end of 2027.
Plus Piranha Plant for people who purchase the fighter pass early.
What is this? What is this?
This is off the wall. This is the definition of our podcast.
That's fair.
This is the best way to bring our podcast back is to go so random.
Splaypex Legends of Zelda.
Splaypex Legend of Zelda Deluxe New Funky Mode Part 2 DLC to be added plus Piranha Plant.
Super
Yeah,
Mario
sign-
Bros.
Sign in order.
I hate you all with a passion. I'm going to just choose one franchise. This game is going to be called Mario Game. It is a spin-off of the hit game Suika Game.
Oh no. As soon as you said Mario Game, I knew exactly where it was going.
Basically, you have to combine the heads of Mario characters together to end up at Mario.
Wow.
So you start, you have like Toad, and 2 Toads together equals a Peach, and then 2 Peaches equals a Daisy, 2 Daisies equals a Luigi, and 2 Luigis equals a Wario, and 2 Warios equals a Waluigi, and 2 Waluigis equals a Goomba, and 2 Goombas equals a Koopa, and 2 Koopas equals a Bowser, and 2 Bowsers equals a Rosalina, and 2 Rosalinas equal a Mario.
I think that's a bit more than Suika Game has.
I think that's pretty much the same amount, actually.
I don't know.
Anyway, that's my pitch, the Mario game.
Lovely. Okay, so
Sold
Tyler,
for $60, even though it's
No.
the exact same.
No.
Tyler, you kind of stole mine a little bit. I was going to say Mario and Splatoon, but there's actually a reason for that, because
Mario.
in the early stages of Splatoon's development, it was actually at one point supposed to be Mario characters instead of Inklings. Like, legitimately, that's what the game was for a long time in its development, before they eventually changed it to squids, and that went through
You're
a
a squid
cycle.
now. You're a kid now.
But yeah, anyway, it's just Mario characters running around, and then they all have like capes, and then they crawl around in the capes. It's
Harry
like
Potter.
form. That's literally what it is, though. They would have capes, and they would walk around with the capes.
And then put the capes over their head.
Yeah,
What do you call in this game?
I am going to call it Super Platoon.
Super Toon Deluxe.
Super Splatoon. Splatoon.
Well, no, because it wouldn't be Splatoon,
Super Splatoon Bros.
because that's like the whole thing. With
Super
the squids.
Toon.
So it'd be Super Platoon.
Super Platoon.
Super Platoon. I like it.
Super Mario Platoon.
Super
Platoon.
Super Mario Platoon. There we go. That works.
Okay. Raise your hand if you vote for Super Mario Platoon. Raise your hand if you vote for Mario game. Raise your hand if you vote for Apex Legends of Zelda Mario Deluxe.
New Funky Mode.
Side order.
Side order. 48 tracks to be added by the end of
Ladies and
2025.
gentlemen, we have a winner!
Up for Tyler.
Apex Legends of Zelda Bros. I don't know the name of my game.
No, that wasn't what it was.
I don't care.
It was
I
the
win.
Mario X Pikmin game. Pick Mario. That's what won.
Yes.
Pick Mario.
Yeah, you have little Marios
Stop.
running around.
That's just the Donkey Kong game.
No, I believe it was Mario Crossing that one, actually.
Mario
Right.
Crossing.
It's just Mario crossing a street.
I mean, it is.
It's Crossy Road, but Crossy Mario.
Crossy
That
Mario.
wouldn't be terrible.
That wouldn't be bad.
It's just-
They
it's like the Disney-
They've done Crossy Disney.
Yeah, it's like the Disney Crossy Road, except for it's Mario characters.
$70.
$70.
I mean, some Nathaniel Bandy would buy it.
Oh, he would
Yeah.
totally. Shout out to Nathaniel Bandy, who's never going to hear this.
Nope.
And there we go, which means we get to move on to our next segment.
Fighter by fighter.
We'll be back to you after these brief messages.
This episode of Off the Wall is sponsored by water.
Raid Shadow Legends. No,
Guys,
it's sponsored by
wait,
TurboTax
okay.
for Flicey. This episode of Off the Wall is brought to you by TurboTax. Do you like paying your taxes turbo? Well, you're in luck with TurboTax.
Do you like paying your taxes? No.
Yes.
Well, with
Tax
TurboTax,
evasion.
you don't have to pay your taxes because that's how TurboTax works. For sure. All right.
It's a good thing we're not actually sponsored.
Yeah, we're going.
Aww.
But anyway, fighter by fighter, we're going through every fighter in Smash Bros. One at a time, and Logan's going to attempt to read everything.
Mario B, DK C, Link A, Samus B, Dark Samus C, Yoshi C, Kirby A, Fox F, Pikachu A, Luigi C, Ness A, Captain Falcon A, Jigglypuff G, Peach D, Daisy B, Bowser A, Ice Climber C, Sheik D, Zelda C, Dr. Mario C, Pichu C, Falco F, Lucina F, Young Link S, Ganondorf C, Mewtwo B+, Roy C, Chrom D, Mr. Game & Watch D, Meta Knight B, Pit C+, Dark Pit B.
Why haven't
Gosh,
I made an
that was
attempt
so
at that?
close.
You couldn't make it in.
I haven't attempted that.
And today
Oh,
we're
it was so
doing
close.
Zero Suit Samus.
My lungs hurt.
D.
Zero Suit Samus is
Okay.
a copy character. Let's give it a D.
It
So
is not a copy character. Zero Suit Samus is a completely different character from the original Samus.
okay,
That didn't need to exist.
one
in
reason
the
I'm
first
going to give it a not an F is because it's a weird reason, but when I was fighting her to unlock her, we were on the stage where like the little section breaks out. She went up, broke through it, and died. I didn't even move. She literally broke through the section and went. She literally went to the blast zone, and I just like that
We love it when the
with the CPU that's supposed to be hard kills herself. So I'm gonna
That's
give her a
hilarious.
D
Just
just
like,
for that. 'cause
Nope,
it was
not
funny.
today.
I like playing Zero Suit Samus. I like her side B especially. I don't think she's the best, but she's fine. I'll give her like a B.
Be a B.
I know none of Zero Samus's moveset except for her final smash, which is kind of cool.
The final smash is actually really cool.
Yeah, but
then she just turns into Samus.
yeah, let's be honest. Zero Suit Samus never needed to exist in the first place.
No, but here's the thing. She was in Brawl as like whenever you use Samus's smash,
Yeah, but
you turned into Zero Suit Samus, and that was dumb because you had to play Zero Suit Samus instead of Samus. You got punished for using your final smash. So what they did is they separated them into two different characters, just like Sheikah.
You deserve to be punished.
Just like Sheikah and Zelda.
You deserve to be punished for using
That's so
your final smash.
stupid, though. Like, that's arguing, like, well, we have to play as Dinosaur Yoshi because his special is Dinosaur Yoshi with the wings.
You mean
Give
Fairy
us
Yoshi?
Fairy Yoshi as a playable character.
Let's do it. No.
Because Zero Suit Samus wasn't the final smash. You did the final smash, and then you were stuck as Zero Suit Samus until you did the final smash again.
Oh,
And then wasn't
okay,
the final
that
smash
makes
just turned back into Samus?
Yeah, and then her final. So it's so much better than it was in Brawl when she was like actively terrible. So that's why I'm giving her a B.
Okay, bring it down.
D plus.
No,
Okay, so that's a D plus, and a B. So I'm gonna average that out to a C minus.
that's fine.
Sure.
You add that to the thing.
I can't. I can't edit on the browser.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So Zero Suit Samus is a C minus, and that means
Hopefully we'll remember
we
that.
get.
If we don't remember, then it'll be an F. Problem solved.
Yeah.
There we go.
We're gonna move on to our final segment.
The Wobject.
And today's object is, of course, Super Mario Brothers.
Galaxy.
No, it's obviously Mario teaches typing.
Oh, we talked about that.
Yeah, we did.
I was right.
We're talking
yeah,
about Mario. Okay, so my
I
favorite.
wonder why we're talking about Mario teaches typing. There's just
Yeah.
it just resonates. I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder. I wonder. What's your favorite? What's your favorite part of Mario teaches typing? Because mine is when the Mario floating head says, "I'm going to fly for you," and then he just like zooms across the screen. That's. I wonder. What's your favorite part?
My favorite part, I wonder, should it be the fact that he teaches you typing? It's a very helpful skill in life. And the fact that a Nintendo character is giving me these amazing skills brings joy into my life.
I wonder which one it is.
I know. Okay, anyways.
You know.
There was one.
I don't know.
There was one phrase that I would love to talk about that Mario teaches typing just stuck with me.
I wonder what phrase it is.
This phrase was the title of a game. It was Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
Yeah, we should talk about that phrase.
We should talk about that phrase
should
and what it
talk about
means.
that.
Yeah. Starting off with the story.
Wowie zowie.
That's not story.
I mean, every character says it.
True.
Except the Yoshi's and Nabbit. They don't talk.
Yeah.
It is a major
Yoshi.
part of the story.
I mean,
You must not underestimate the wowie zowie.
Wowie zowie.
You underestimate my wowie zowie.
Wow, zowie.
Goodness. No, okay, so the story. Bowser gets Wonder Flower.
And
Turns-
becomes drug.
No,
Turns-
becomes castle.
Turns into castle. Instead of invading Bowser's castle, you're invading Castle Bowser.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Can I
Castle
say
Bowser.
one thing didn't make sense? You know how Bowser turned into the whole castle?
Mhm.
In the last boss fight, we didn't fight the big castle. We didn't fight Bowser.
He
We
just-
fought a teeny tiny.
He's like a Russian
it's-
nesting doll. You have like the big one, and then you
but
have the smaller
I would
one.
have liked
just like-
the
so-
big one.
My headcanon is that it's like a big like.
Oh, wait,
What's the word I'm
we
looking
should have
for?
said at the
It's-
start. All spoilers for Mario Wonder, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, duh. Okay. What's the word I'm looking for? A hive mind. It's like a hive mind. That's what I'm thinking. And
So
like,
you can go inside of him, and it's
the
like a
castle-
cell.
the castle itself is like the main, like it's like
The body,
Yeah,
and
the
then
body.
you're killing basically the brain, or like maybe
Yeah,
a white blood cell.
Basically, it's like they're all the same person, and they're all Bowser, and like the main subconscious is the castle itself, but he also controls everything within the castle as well.
I'm just
and
going
that's why we're fighting like one of the tops of the towers.
I'm just going that they're Russian nesting dolls, and you can enter into the smaller one that you fight, and there's another smaller one inside, and then you can enter into that one, and there's another smaller one inside. I'm telling you, all we need is the mini Mario power up back, and we'd be able to do it. I might imagine modding the mini Mario
power
in the game and adding that in.
I'm sad with the amount of power-ups that were in the game.
Yeah, that's another thing that
they should have brought the ice flower.
Okay, that's gameplay.
At least the ice flower, yeah.
That's gameplay, guys. Story first. We're talking about the story.
Okay.
And then, so he does. What does he do? What is the bad thing that he does?
He like takes control. He wraps piranha plants around the castles.
Yeah, but why are we trying to beat him?
I think it's that basically he's doing like this big wonder, and he's like trying to control everyone with music.
Oh yeah,
and it's like the whole music theme.
So we're like, we got to stop Bowser, even though he like did nothing except for say that he was going to take over the world. Come on.
Yeah, like he sort of just grabbed the Wonder Flower, and before he even like showed his intentions of what he was doing in the first place, everyone just, well, guess we'll go get him.
Guess we'll go shoot him.
And then Larry the Cucumber,
what?
Whatever the prince's name is.
Prince Florian.
Prince Florian. I was gonna say Prince Peasley, but I was like, that's not right. Isn't
it's kind of
Mario
Luigi? It's better name than Larry the Cucumber.
True.
You know, Larry the Cucumber, you put badges on his hat.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
One thing about this game, it kind of felt like a third-party game for most of it to me.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe it's just because I'm used to the new Super Mario Bros. Layout, but for some parts it felt like a third party.
Yeah, it felt different than me.
It did.
Yeah. So moving on to gameplay. This is the nicest feeling Mario game, other than Odyssey.
Like the animations make it entertaining.
Like, it's the equivalent of Odyssey, but in 2D.
Yeah, it feels so good to play this game. I cannot miss a jump except for in that one Fluff Puff Peak special. But other than that, I can't miss a jump. There's one level that's like linking lifts, where you like have to hit things and then it makes the lift bigger.
Oh, like the twirl pulls.
No.
Oh.
Like there's like a platform and it's green and yellow, and you have to hit green and yellow blocks to add to it.
Oh, that level. Right.
I using the Wonders movement, I beat the entire level without using the platforms whatsoever.
Wow.
And that required some very like tricky jumps, but they were easy and felt good to do because of how nice Wonder feels.
It's basically just like the optimal controls of Odyssey translated into a 2D scene.
Yeah. Oh, we have to talk about the badges. Favorite badge, go without spoilers.
Favorite badge. Okay. That's kind of unfortunate. That's kind of unfortunate because my favorite is the last badge.
Second favorite, then.
Okay, second favorite. I like the Jet Run badge a lot. It's a lot of fun once you get the hang of it, and it is hard to control, but I just love it so much.
No one hurts to play with for me because I haven't played with it enough. I'd say it's either going to be Parachute Cap, which is probably the one that I use the most, or the extra spin jump thing. I don't remember what that one's called.
It's the one where you jump and you
get like an extra double jump, basically.
Yeah, and I really like playing with that one too. It helps you go a lot faster.
Personally, my favorite is also the Parachute Cap. I got through the original version of Jump 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 way too fast with it, but I mean,
yeah. I like the Parachute Cap.
I like a lot. I think personally, my favorite badge might be the one where, like the Fire Flower one, where any power up gives you the Fire Flower.
Right.
Because that's the best power up in the game by far. By far.
I'd say that Bubble is a bit more overpowered.
I'd say
it's overpowered. Yeah.
I'd say Elephant is the best in the game.
Elephant is the most fun, but Bubble is completely overpowered.
As long as you're not playing as Daisy, Elephant is the best in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The amount of power-ups is kind of sad, because that's all we got. It's just Elephant, Bubble, Fire Flower, and Drill. which I never use.
It's so depressing.
Like, I thought drill would be so cool.
They should have brought the ice
I
flower
never
back.
used drill.
I just like all the power-ups equally, honestly. Like, I love the drill because it's I like the look of it. It's my favorite.
You just like drill Toadette.
Okay, fine. But like I like the design of the drill power-up, and I like the gimmicks that you can do with it. And I like the bubble flower because it's a lot of fun and it's incredibly good in a lot of scenarios.
Speedrunning, especially.
And then the fire flower classic elephant power-up is just fun.
I'd say if I was ranking them, I'd do elephant, bubble, fire flower, drill.
I don't think I could rank them because I feel like if I were to put any one at the bottom, it wouldn't be right.
The only reason I'm putting the fire flower up is because like I played with it a lot, and like even like using the badge that I talked about, even getting a mushroom turns you into the fire flower, which I like.
Well, that is a bit overpowered.
Yeah, but that does apply for all the other ones.
Yeah, there's also elephant and such. Yeah, the badges are fun. I think they add a good thing to the game. They have the expert badges. They have the ones that help you out a little bit. Like, I always use the magnet one whenever I get the coins galore thing. You got to use the magnet one.
Yeah, I realized that strat very, very quickly.
Yeah, I like all the badges, and I think they add enough gameplay variety to make the game more fun. I thought I'd be annoyed at the fact that I can only use one at a time, but for the most part, except for in a couple of levels where I had to use Dolphin Kick, it was good.
The extra jump one is overpowered.
Yeah.
Like, I've almost died in some levels and just...
Yeah.
Honestly, I find it unfortunate that in local multiplayer, you can still only have one equipped team. I feel like that was a huge missed opportunity.
It would probably take a lot more time to like get everything equipped, but I think it would be so much more fun to have 4 different people using...
Yeah,
badges.
because if one person wants to play invisibility, then that's kind of a problem for everyone else who doesn't want to.
Yeah. But
not to mention invisibility with 4 people would be a complete nightmare.
Hey, at least it's not New Super Mario Bros. Physics where you like can pick each other up.
Gosh.
Okay,
that would be absolute garbage.
But it's fun when you have 8-year-old siblings to throw off the edge and then they cry and then they leave. Then you can play by yourself.
Fair enough.
I've never done that before.
No, of course not.
I know from experience.
Yeah. But yeah, when you're playing online, however, you can do that, which means we can move on to our next thing of online play. I have spent probably 2 or 3 hours just playing online with Logan and Tyler.
More so just Logan.
Mostly just Logan, yeah. Not me at like midnight just being like, hey, just opening up a lobby and texting Logan, yo, you should join. And then we just played through like
a good world. Like
we played like an hour of the game together at like midnight, and it was I personally very much like the online multiplayer because it lets you use things like standees to help each other, and
that like revives.
I honestly didn't think I would be using the standees like at all.
I don't even know how do you use them. I don't know how to use them.
Down and X.
It's crouch and X. Yeah.
Okay.
So I didn't think I would be using those like at all, but that statement has drastically changed.
Yeah, playing online, you use standees so much to help your partner.
It's like pretty much like second nature at this point.
Yeah, just like, oh hey, we're in a new area. I'm just gonna set down a standee.
Hey, we're on solid ground. Let's place a standee.
Please, we're not wall jumping here.
Someone put a standee on like the very final boss. Like, I think a lot of people do. They put them like in the final boss area.
Yeah, to make it easier for people.
But I don't die in the final boss anyway.
You also get hard points, which don't do anything, but they make you feel good.
Yeah. I recently hit 3,000. Hooray.
Yeah.
I recently hit 300.
I'm at like 1,500, I think.
No, you're. I think you were like at 24.
Yeah, you're right. I'm like 24, 2,300 hard points. But the other thing that having this version of online multiplayer lets that having like 3D worlds doesn't is you can move around like separate from other people.
Yeah, that is a feature I do very much appreciate.
And
the screen doesn't move.
Yeah.
And
it just makes multiplayer so much more fun. I really want to get together like a lobby of 12 people. Like, hey, if you're on the Discord server, just ping me and we'll get together a lobby of 12 people.
Mario Bros. Wonder.
And just play Mario Wonder.
We're gonna make a Mario Wonder room in the Discord.
I think it stinks that you can only have up to 4 people in one level, though, regardless of whether.
Oh, it's only up
online.
to 4 people in one level?
Yeah, you can have more people in the lobby, but you'll only be able to see 3 other people in a level.
Okay. Can you have like 4? Can you have 4 people enter a level and another set of 4 people enter a level and be doing the same level but on like different?
Yeah, I think that's how it works.
Okay. So we do 12-person lobby, 3 teams of 4, race to beat the game.
Yeah.
That'd be
and
fun.
in order to encourage cooperation, we could say like everyone has to grab the goal at the same time.
Yes, I can agree with that. So that you're not racing through it.
That's actually a really cool idea.
So that it's not me versus Preston versus Logan.
We might set that up. So hey, if you're listening to this and you're on our Discord and you're interested, just message
me up in my DMs.
Message Logan on his DMs because he's the community manager apparently.
Yeah. I'm basically the mod now.
In a few months, I should be able to access Discord on my phone again.
Once he gets a new phone.
Yeah. Because my other phone is out of my iPhone X is what I was working with is out of commission, and my iPhone 6 that I have now, I don't think can run Discord, and I don't really want to download and log into it. So
yeah,
I probably will, but I don't feel like it.
One more facet of online play that we haven't talked about yet is the race block, which I think it's pretty fun. And
the race block is a lot of fun.
I beat Logan.
I beat Logan a couple times. Yeah.
I'd say we're fairly back and forth.
Yeah, it's just fun. Like, honestly, once I have the game 100%ed, I might just be like, hey, anybody want to go race some levels in Mario Wonder?
Like, honestly, like I had already finished everything by the time I was.
Yeah, by the time he was playing online, like, he had already finished everything. It was just having a fun time.
All the levels with you was still fun.
Yeah, it's really a fun online multiplayer thing, and even when you're not playing with friends, like just having the player shadows there, just. It gives that sense of connectivity, right? And when, like, I've been replaying some levels recently, and I've been like, oh, I know where the secret is, and that person looks like he's there, and then I just, like, spam the smiley face button and jump into a pipe, and then they follow you, and, like, you showed them where a secret is, and that's so fun.
I usually spam the megaphone, because that makes more sense.
Yeah.
But potato.
Yeah, so there we go. That's online play. It's very fun.
Yeah.
Level design is next. What do y'all think about the level design of the show?
Okay, since we just brought it up, I think we might as well start with the search parties. Gosh, they are a different beast, man. They are so annoying the first time around. Like, especially, okay, so the first one, it wasn't too bad. It just took a little bit of tinkering. The one that I hated the most was, like, you know, the one with the waterfalls and all the invisible blocks?
Yeah, that's just annoying. Why would you... That's okay. Mario Maker levels of, search for an invisible block in order to defeat the level.
It took me so long to find this one stupid block that was
the first search party in the desert level got me, and then the search party in the lava one, I can't figure that. I got 4 of the tokens, and I can't get that.
Which one's that one?
Is it the one where you have? Yeah, it's the power up one.
Yeah.
You have to push a wall in the very far right. There's a wall that
that's the pipe
push.
one. That's the pipe one.
What?
That's the pipe one. Because there's like the pipe that you push.
No, this is the power up one. You can go into. You can push it.
Why do you push the pipes?
I think I know which one you're missing on the power up one.
Yeah.
I had to look that one up too. You actually drill into a moving platform and go through.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
That one is
it's like, ridiculous.
You can't just expect somebody to just think of. Oh yeah, I'm gonna drill into this platform and into the wall.
Okay, I want to know how someone figured it out.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna change my least favorite part of this game. It is the search parties.
Yeah, least favorite part of the game.
The search parties.
Worst level, the search parties.
Still, least favorite part of the game, the underwhelming boss battles.
I'd say the boss battles are even better than the search parties.
The best part about the boss battles isn't the boss battles themselves, but the level leading up to them.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, the one level with the firecrackers is very fun.
The search parties are just so stupid. Like, it's a dumb idea in the
Mario
first
Maker.
place. It's a dumb idea, and
the worst part of Mario Maker.
They executed it poorly.
Yeah, I agree. So I want to... But as for the actual level design, something that can make it so much better is they added a whole bunch of enemies. Because that lets you do new things that... Like... new Super Mario, like nothing. You could say, oh yeah, they can't make a new Mario game because everything's been done in Mario Maker. Well, Mario Maker doesn't have
copycats
Hot-
or skedaddlers
Tacos
Bows
or Out My Ways
or Roberts.
Yeah, Condarts.
Condarts, seriously.
There's,
Like the
there's
list just goes on.
so many new enemy varieties in this game, and those enemies are what make a lot of the level gimmicks. Like,
So honestly, I think we could see a Mario Maker 3 with Mario Bros. Wonder elements in it.
or just please update Mario Maker 2.
They already said that they weren't doing any more big updates.
Yeah,
so
but that was like 2 years ago.
there's
Mario Kart 8 said they weren't giving any big updates, and then they re-released the game.
and then added DLC.
And then added DLC.
That's fair. That's fair, but I still don't think that they're gonna update Mario Maker 2 anymore. As much as I wish they would.
Yeah. We don't really need it, though, because I think all the levels push their gimmicks to the fullest.
Mhm.
And it's all the levels are
I
really
don't know
well designed.
what would Mario Maker 2 do with the Wonder Flowers.
Well, there
Well,
are different Wonder Flower effects.
What I'm thinking
put
is
all-
that you could
There's
just.
so many different ones though.
What I'm thinking is that you could just they would put all of them in, but then you could just pick one,
Yes,
and
like
you could
choose
only
the
use that
star
one
effect.
for one level.
You could choose the balloon effect.
Like you could only have
The
one
balloon
Wonder
effect?
Flower per level, and you could only have that one effect.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to combine them like with the final
Yeah.
level and stuff, like the final boss.
I think they could do it, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about level design. Anything else to say about the level design?
Honestly, just overall fun.
The art style is unreal. I love the art style.
Yeah, that's more into our next category, which is like the arts and music design of the show, the game.
Game.
Goodness. Yeah, every level, that's why I wanted to keep going back to the game, is to see what this next new level would have into it. And I didn't leave a world until I'd done every level that I could find in it.
I usually don't do that anyway, but like this time it was very emphasized.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to do everything before I moved on.
And again, going back to our discussion earlier, we could not think of a bad, like, normal level.
Yeah, like legitimately, all the levels are just that great.
They're just good, well-designed. The secrets are all put in good places. It follows the Nintendo thing of introduce something and then add to it and then do something really cool with it.
Okay, so I did watch a video on that actually, and there's like one level that doesn't really fit that, and it's like the one like the little flying muncher guys that eat literally everything. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
forget what they're called.
The one that ends with just a wave of them attacking you.
Yeah, like that level, it kind of just like throws them in without any warning, and they just start eating stuff, and you have no time to react whatsoever. And like once you arrive at the Wonder Flower, which is hidden in a question mark block, it's hard to see in the first place, but then it's gone after 5 seconds because the dude eats it.
Yeah.
So that one's poorly designed, but
Yeah.
I still like it.
Yeah, it's still, like, I like the Chompers as enemies. I think they're fun.
Yeah.
We have to talk about the Wonder Seed, the Wonder Flowers, because that's part of
Yes.
level design.
Duh.
Like, they did repeat Wonder Effects,
Yeah.
but every time they repeated it, it added something new.
It looked new when they repeated it.
Like honestly, I don't think we even deserve there to be that many non-repeating Wonder Elements. There are so many, and there are so many good ones. Like the freaking I loved the space ones, and I loved
the herd of, what are they called?
The herd of bulrushes, and the Starstorm, and the like the Roller Koopa path thingies.
Yeah, it's
Oh man,
it's the amount of creativity that's on display with this game is incredible. And again, this isn't made by Miyamoto. This isn't made by the original Mario developers. This is made by new people who are just making and directing their first Mario game.
Not even most of the original voice actors for the characters.
And it's still Mario, and it's really good Mario. And I'm so happy that this is where the 2D Mario went into.
Especially after New Super Mario Bros.
Okay, I personally liked the new Super Mario.
No, I like them.
Yeah, it's
but
not that
then they got a little excessive with.
The problem is that
The
it was just
usual
repetitive and it was boring.
Yeah.
This is the opposite of boring. And speaking of happiness, nothing brings me more happiness than
music.
ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Okay, we're gonna talk about the music.
Yeah,
for
we're
the game.
talking about the music.
If you couldn't tell already.
Yeah. Music. It was. I think I'm trying to think if there's any music that I hated. Nope, there's not.
Nope.
That was easy. There's
moving on.
There's one song in the Fungi Minds where if you listen to it with headphones on, it just gives. It's such an eerie song. Like
Which one is it?
there's sound effects that feel like they're coming from outside of your room.
Oh,
Just
jeez.
I was listening to it at like 11 p.m. last
Which one
night.
is it?
It was dark. I don't remember the name.
Huh.
But it was spooky. I liked it though. Like every song is well composed and certified banger, especially the Wonder themes. The Wonder themes are great.
The Wonder themes are great. Honestly, like the whole thing, it's so unique and fresh and unlike anything we've heard before. But it's still Mario.
Yeah, I think the snow theme sounds a lot like a New Super Mario Bros. Wii or a New Super Mario Bros. Snow theme. I think that could be a snow theme, but everything else is like original and new to the Mario series.
Like there's just so much there that it has going for it.
Yeah, and we can't talk about the music without talking about the dance numbers and the song numbers.
Oh gosh, those were easily like some of my favorite parts of the game.
Piranha Plants on Parade, King Boo's
Absolute
Haunt.
banger.
The pumpkin party.
Yeah, the pumpkin party too.
That one was
That one
awesome.
goes
That
hard.
one was
The
great.
pumpkin.
The pumpkin party was so much
The spiky what is that called? Whatever the Spike dance number was fun. Ninja Disco was great.
Ninja Disco.
Spike
dude.
and I didn't beat those levels, I guess. I didn't see those levels.
It's, like in the underground area in Pipe Rock Plateau, there's like the one level. I understand if you haven't played it because the Wonder Flower is kind of
it's hard to find,
but there's basically the wonder effect for one of those levels is you have like spikes on either side and they're throwing spike balls
and you have to jump.
You have to jump to the beat to avoid them.
There's so much emphasis on rhythm and music in this game that I feel like the music was developed along with the game. Unlike what Nintendo usually does, is develop the game and then choose the music.
They were talking about that in the Ask the Developer interviews.
That's right. Yeah. And that you can totally see that, especially in the final boss battle.
Yeah.
Because
that was probably like one of the best climaxes to a Mario game.
Yeah, I love music so much. It's like one of my favorite parts of video games, and the amount that they put the music into the gameplay just makes me so happy. And I love this soundtrack as well. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
And while we're here in music talking about, we should probably touch on the art style. It's pretty.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Okay, the one thing I noticed, I heard this somewhere, but one thing that makes Mario Wonder superior to the new Super Mario Bros. Games is the animations. Like,
yes,
if you compare, like, say you play the first level of Mario Wonder and you play the first level of New Super Mario Bros. Wii, you'll see that New Super Mario Bros. Wii is dry. The new Super Mario the new Super Mario Bros. Games are dry and boring. I can see
they're stock images, they're copy paste. Whereas when you look at
blank faces,
Wonder, you literally are like,
there's so much personality in each of the characters.
One of the best parts is Mario and Luigi going through pipe. They run back and grab their hat.
Yeah,
I love that. It's such a cute detail.
Or the elephants, they have to like stuff themselves into the pipe because it's so
another thing that they talked about in the Ask the Developer interviews was like they had to specifically design Mario's model so that it looked better because he was running from like the side and cheating out to the side a little bit.
Yeah,
and it just makes his expressions seem so much more clear, and it's so good.
Everything in this game looks great. Like this is top tier Switch game visuals, I'd say. Maybe not like Tears of the Kingdom, or maybe it's not Tears of the Kingdom. It's not Pikmin 4, but it looks amazing, and it's the best. It's the best Mario has looked on the Switch.
Yeah, for being a Mario game, it is absolutely breathtaking.
Yeah, it's great. Just again, congratulations to all the teams and the developers. If you haven't played Mario Wonder, first of all, what are you doing listening to us talk about the game?
I literally.
Second of all, go play it.
I bought it the day it came out to go to a trip to Yellowstone.
Yeah.
I played it on my way to Yellowstone.
We all bought it day one.
Well, me and Preston had pre-ordered it. You had it pre-ordered for like months. I pre-ordered it like a couple weeks in advance.
And he got it day one, so
also,
we're all good.
Okay, so my birthday was a few days before Mario Bros. Wonder, and me and Preston, we drove an hour and a half to our nearest Target just so that we could play the demo of the game 4 days early.
It was worth it.
It was absolutely worth it.
It was so fun.
It was so cool, like feeling the controls for the first time. It was amazing.
And that's it for our show today. So thank you all so much for listening.
And congratulations to Logan, or we, as we call him, Logan number 2, for being our new co-host.
Yeah.
This is going to make it a lot easier for Preston and I because we don't have to be on every single episode now.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, sometimes we will, but you're going to see some gaps at the table now with things getting busy for us.
Yeah.
And
I mean, hey, it's not like we couldn't do like an episode with all 3 of us.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's going to be a little more rare than, say, me and Preston being on every episode.
So me and Logan, or Tyler and Logan, which are yeah. So again, thank you so much. Please go leave us a 5-star review. If you want to support us on Patreon, you'll get access to a whole bunch of things, including the post show that we're about to go straight into. So thank you all so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.
When we go
off
the wall.